the borough of Queens. We're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the second of four between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for game two. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So here is Matt Duffy, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. McNeil on the grass.
いきなり落ちるか。
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Jason Hayward now. The sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty, we're talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works the problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. That inside corner, outside corner, not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Roll?
Yeah, Matty, this is a lineup that's going to have to be patient. You look at the stat sheet, and they're facing a guy who likes to put guys on base via the walk. So there's no reason to come out of your game plan. Look for them to stay staunch in the middle of the plate and capitalize on mistakes this pitcher makes.
Hot shot.
ああ、コメント初見かどうか。いや、多分コメントは初めてやと思いますよ。
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
打たれましたね。
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
But まあでも世間はお盆休みですけどね、あんまり関係はないんですけど。
This is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Misses all 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
And now Anthony Rizzo, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning.
でもそういや FF もなんかイベントやってますよね。
run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first now at Citi Field. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Dan Winkler is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Stepping up is Khalil Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their bats.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball.
かといってエーペックスも最近やってないんですけどね。
JD Davis, the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, that's the first one of the day. If he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Almost got him down, but instead it's ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. And that one, it's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home
来
first.
た瞬間なんじゃこりゃってなってたけど、なるほど。
He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
ちょうど今荒れちゃいます。ユウさん、エーペックスやってるみたいですけどね。多分荒れちゃいます。お嬢さんとこで参加してんちゃいますかね。
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way.
ギリギリ入るか。
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
あー、これはあかんやつ。最悪のダブルプレー。
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Cubs lead this one 1-0.
お嬢さんはエーペックス 結構やり込んでるみたいですよね。あれもなかなか慣れるまでが大変ですけどね。
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Syndergaard has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and logged in with an ERA in the low threes. A ball and 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good
で
downward
も個
action.
人的にはあれですかね。わー、抜けた。
That's a fair ball, line to the right side.
シージとかの方がまだやりやすい感じがするんですけど。
Quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks third best on
シ
this
ージか
Chicago
ディビジ
ball
ョンか。ああ、エペは苦手ですね。まあ、なかなか難しいですもんね。いかに早く
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson.
武器やら防具やらを揃えるかですもん
Misses
ね。
for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 10 home runs.
まあ、運が悪かったらもう降りていきなりやられますからね。
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
かといって全然キルせんくても優勝したりしますからね。
A runner at second, nobody out.
まあ、あれも運もありますよね。ああ、また抜ける。ああ、COD ですか。COD も面白いですよね。ヴァンガードやってたんですけど、3ヶ月ぐらいで売ってまいりましたね。今度でもまた COD 出ますもんね。10月でしたっけね、あれ。あれはでもなんかかなり良さそうですけど。ヴァンガードも結構バグが多かったですね。
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
ああ、また打たれてる。調子悪いな。
Extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield.
COD は動きがめっちゃ速いですね。10月のやつかなり評価高そうです。
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
キャンペーンがまた面白いですよね。まあ、マルチもおもろいですけど。23、20。まあでもあれですね、机にも大量に新作出しまくりますよね、なんか。
Next to dig in, Matt Duffy. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Lee is there now, and he has it. Two gone. And now in the box, Jason Hayward grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker.
逆にでもバトルフィールドはあんまりね、評判良くなかったんですけどね。まああれも結局、初め買うつもりやったけど、なんか見てると、もう一つな感じやから、もうやめときましたけど、ね。で、結局やっぱり、バグも多くてやばかったですね。あれはなんかマジでおもろそうですよ。多分当たりなような気がするんですけどね。
Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 home.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So 2
on with 2 away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
もうちょい投げてほしいけど、この時点で3点取られてんのがやばいですね。
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Contreras over at second. Hayward at
なかな
first.
かあとワンアウトが取れんですね。止めるだけか。かなりもう流れが悪いですね、のバランス。これでもあれなんですよ、育成自体はまあほぼほぼ自動的になるんでね。よっしゃ、やっと終わった。
So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Mets nothing. So now to the
その代わりね、全部英語っていうね、そこがかなりハードルは高いんですけど。日本語が全くないね。
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 0-1 pitch. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays. And nice
改めておはようございます。
In now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline.
やったらもう打たれてますけどね。
Now the 0-1.
No, that's low.
2回で3点取られるっていう。
That's a ball. 2-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. The 2-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
なんとかランナーに出たい。相当痛いか。体中が痛いですね。ああ、微妙なとこ。
Next up from New York, Pete Alonso, trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out.
うん。なんとかヒット打っていかんと。
Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
完全に抑えられてますね。
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
ボール球か。
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
いやー、今のもなんか微妙なとこですね。ああ。
Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2.
ボラギノール。ああ、当たりはいいけど。またちょうどええとこ守ってますね。まだにノーヒット。 まあ、とりあえず準備はやってるから、あとこの人がどこまで投げれるか。
First pitch on its way.
あ
There it goes.
ー、もうまた打たれてる。
All of this one into the Big Apple seats and gone.
これはちょっともう、変えた方が良さそうですね。
A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo.
あま
Home
り
run
に
number
も打
16
たれす
for
ぎ
him
です
on the
ね。
year, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
3回やけど、微妙なとこです。
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a
ギリギリ
ball,
の
1-0.
ラインですね。もう変えるか変え
As
ん
he
か。
reached base with a double his first time up. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. No outs, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
やっと1個目の三振。
Next to stand in is Jock Peterson. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now he goes
あー、やばい。
a lot of it high and deep to left center field.
マジか。
And it's gone as they
また
add
打たれ
still
てる。
another.
これはもう交代ですな。
A solo home
ま
run
さ
there
か
for
また打
Jock
たれるとは。
Peterson. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
もうさすがに3回とはいえ変えんと無理ですね、これ。
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Daniel Zamora is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be
さ
asked
す
to
がに
eat some
これは
innings.
もう試合が壊れますね。でからまたもう一人準備だけしといて。
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Zamora, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2015
3回
MLB
で5
draft.
点。
Hey, this
大
guy's
変や
got
な、
a
これは。
chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was,
壊れ
there
ま
are
した。
definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, after the double in his first at
お
bat,
まけ
looks
にま
like
た
he's
ヒ
trying
ッ
to
ト全
pitch
然打っ
around this
てない
guy
か
a
ら
little
ね。
Still
1
only one
点
out in
取
the
るんも
inning.
大変ですよ、これ。
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And
いやー、際どい。
inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
This is foul right side. A payoff pitch one more time.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting.
あー、また打たれ
And
てる。
that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and
変え
they
て
get
も打たれますね、こ
back-to-back
れ。
home runs. A A solo shot that time for Wilson
ほんまによう打
Contreras.
ちますね。
7 home runs for him on the
口
year
優
now.
勢
As
あ
they
る。
pile on, it's now 6-0.
ああ、優勢さんもよう打たれますもんね。
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him
しかも
starts to
8
feel
番
a
バッ
little
ターに
bit
打たれ
more
てますやん。
confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
完全にもう流れがカブスに行ってますね。6点って。
Into the box, Dan Winkler. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner.
抜けるんかい。
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
ああ、はーい。
Well, that's his
お
first
疲れ
major
様
league
で
hit.
した。
There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher,
あら、
but
メ
I'm
ジャ
sure
ー
that's
初ヒッ
still
ト。
a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, man. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch
Outside, that's
misses
ball.
to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
いやー、また打たれてる。
And that's in there, base hit. The throw to third.
あー、しかも3塁行かれてる。
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Now he turns on a
あ
fastball
ー、これは
and
ま
sends
た
it deep down the right field line.
取るけど、
Track as the catch is
さす
made.
がに
And
間
here
に合わ
comes
ん。
the runner from third. And the runner scores
7
from third
点
as
目。
they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He waits. Now the pitch.
Ball
ここはもう投げてもらわんと。
And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
いやー、また打たれてる。これはほんまに重傷ですね、これ。完全にもうピッチャー崩壊ですね、これ。ここまで打たれるとは。
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the
完
wrong
全に自信がなくなり
pitching
ました
coaches
ね。
start wondering too.
Miguel Castro is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Mm, 3回で9点っ
Standing
て。
in now, Ian Happ, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And not too shabby
やっ
out of the
と終わっ
pen.
た。
Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But they managed to bat
こ
around
れ
as
はもう
9 men
やば
come
い
to
で
the
すね。
plate and
12
6
安
of
打
them
9
score.
点。
We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 9 and the Mets nothing. digging in will be Patrick Mazika. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
なんとか1点取らんとね、このままゼロは嫌ですね。
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count. Oh,
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. For his career in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
no. Inside. That's ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big zero in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Peterson. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next to hit is Miguel Castro. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Ah, そっか、このまま入ってるの
Now
か。
here's the first offering. Fouled away.
さすがに代打ができんですね。いや
Back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
ー、おっ
One
と。
ball.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
お、
Still 1-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over.
当たり
Mets
ま
go
せん。
down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First offering.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
ready with the 0-1
Nope,
pitch.
that's a ball.
Well, that's a nasty
One ball,
breaking
one strike.
ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Easy
Yep,
take
2-1.
there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Three-two pitch. He's in there, a called strike 3. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs, that's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
He's set, here it comes.
何点取られるやら。このままゼロでいってほしいけど、おお、危な。さらに取られそうな気もするような。4、5、6とかあるから、可能性はありますが。
The last at bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here, and if they do, better location is definitely needed.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Khalil Lee.
なんやかんや4回。
First pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Lee is 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And it's fouled away. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Yeah, I think
as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going. He really seems to have this lineup. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Batting average down in the low 210s. 11 home runs and 25 driven in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Curveball, but a good job to play off, and he works out the free pass.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. First delivery to him. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Yeah,
hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball in.
あれ、意外とスタミナが減ってますな。
Ball that time.
60球でこんだけないって意外とスタミナの持ち悪いな。あら、抜かしてくれた。これは助かるわ。
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in next, Dominic Smith flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
ここはなんとか1点は欲しいな。いやー、入ってるか。
Davis on second. McNeil is over at first with one away.
Two
balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ah. Oh, 入った。これは完璧。スリーラン。さすが4番。ようやく初めてのヒット。
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
これでも相手変えてくるんちゃいますか。
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 3 runs already home here. Too tight with that one.
これまたボール。
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
真ん中
And
か。
there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
いやー、ボール球かな。
3-2 full count
ボ
now.
ールか。
3 runs on just 1 hit and no errors on the Mets line score so far. He
いや
popped him up. Rizzo is over to take a look, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Left
ー、う
side.
ん。
Baez
これ
able to
は
get there.
さすがにあ
Here's
かん
out number
か。
2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now here's the first offering as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
うん。
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
うん、まあでも、
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch
まだ
like that
返え
to
へんっ
this
ていう
guy,
のは
that's
すごい
right
な。
where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
もうほぼなくなってるけど。おっと、お、お、入った。棒に当たる。もう変えるでしょ、これ。
So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Robert Stock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Robert Stock.
よいしょ。
The batter, the catcher, Patrick.
At the plate now, Patrick Mazeika. As he'll look at
これででも4点は取ったからあと5点
struck
か。
out in his first at bat.
まだまだわからんなってきましたな。
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and
流れが来てるな。
The batter, number 1.
Up next, Jonathan Villar. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Lifted in the air to center
さすが
field.
にこれはあかん。
And no trouble for him
まあ
as he
まあ
makes
で
the
も
catch to end the
4
inning.
点取っただけで
So
も
they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push
ま
across
だ2
4
本しか打っ
runs.
てないけど。
On to the top of inning number
2本
5
で
we
4
go.
点は効
Cubs
率
lead
がい
it
いな。
9-4. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty B. 2 strikes
あ
straight
とはこの
changeup.
ピッ
But
チ
this
ャー
guy
が
changeup
打
is
た
one
れ
of
ず
the
に
best
来
in the
てく
league.
れると
We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
In
あ
the air, down the
あ、間
line,
に合う
left.
か。
Left fielder
よい
is
し
on
ょ。
the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
さすがに変えんか。
Next up, Robert Stubb. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Softly
Yes,
down the line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Second base.
And now a pitch on the way.
よいしょ、ああ、弾いそうだ。これは無理。
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
In now, Jason Hayward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready now. The pitch. Duffy is off of first with 2 away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your...
And he
あ
turns on
あ、
one,
やばい。
sending it high and deep to right.
ああ、また入ってる
And
の
that
か。
one is gone on a
マジか。
2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
ここでまた打たれる。
A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs in this big ballpark in City Field. Heck,
痛い
they
な、こ
moved
れ
the
は。
fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he puts it on the ground to
Yes.
second. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Citi Field, it's the Cubs 11 and the Mets 4.
もうどんどん変えていかんと。誰に行くか。
Jose Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 16, Jose Martinez.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
They'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers and 22 RBIs.
Slider change.
And that's 2
球
high,
速いな。
2. Lifetime versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
ボール球か。
And that misses, so it's a full count
ああ、
for
歩
2.
かしてくれて
That
も
was
いい
kind
け
of
ど。
a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2 and 2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's
これはありが
obviously
たい。
easy to take that one.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in. Khalil Lee, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him.
おっ
Pulled
と、
hard, but it's foul down the first base side. A runner at first with no outs here.
いやー、甘いな。めっちゃ甘いな。
Ball.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Ah.
Peterson. And this will wind up a foul ball. Liner
よし、
towards
だと
second.
思った
But
け
this
ど
is
ライナー
hauled
か。
in by the second baseman.
決まってるな。
Stepping in once again is J.D. Davis. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
おっと、ポロリポロリポロリ。よっしゃ。
In there, they couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to
こ
second
こで
here
ポ
on
ロ
the
リ。
wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Swung on and hit
Oh.
deep to left center.
Oh.
This one has a chance.
お
And
お、入っ
this
た入っ
ball
た入っ
is
た。
gone. No
ここで
chance
ツ
to
ー
make
ラ
a
ン。
play on that one.
またもや2点取る。
So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
なんとか6点まで来たな。また5点差。
This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting? I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super
い
confident.
やー、ええボール。
Missing a bat.
今の
Jeff
入っ
McNeil
てるでし
comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Big
ょ。よっ
swing
と。
and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. inside, but well fouled. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
There's a shin-high slider laid off the ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. Dominic Smith is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
A ball and a strike now.
ボールやけど。どっちでもええレベルやけど。
The 1-1 home.
いや
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Oh,
Into right field. That's a base hit.
The right fielder, Kevin.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar.
Yeah.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
これはボール。
And he lays off the pitch down and away.
I got
Ball
2-1 to count.
いやー、外角ギリ入ってるかな。いやー、抜かれた。チェンジで抜かれるか。
But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Cubs 11 and the Mets 6.
はあ、これでまた変えて。
Trevor May takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Now at the plate here is Ian Happ. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
それからまたピッチャーを準備しながら。
First pitch on the way. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
なんとかもうゼロでいってもらわんと。毎回打たれたらきりないからな。あー、やばい、また打たれてる。
Rizzo will head for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
なあ、よう打たれるな。
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
で、また6番
At the
か。
plate, Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike
な
one.
ん
He's
とか抑え
working
て
on
く
a
れ。
1 for 3 thus far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
And he misses there, 1-2. Rizzo leads off second with one gone in the inning.
いやー、
Slider
フラン
moves
か。
away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
さすがにフランか。いやー、際どいとこやな。
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
あ
Lifted in
ー
the
と、
air toward the line and right. Pilar is
さ
there.
すがにいかんな、これは。
2 away now for the Cubs in the sixth. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike
Oh.
looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
2-2.
あー、抜けていくんかい。やばいな、朝方面行く。
Long throw to the plate. And they're
あ
not going to get
ー、
him as
セカ
he's
ンド
in
行
there
く
to
けど、
score.
これはアウ
The
ト。
tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the
あ
side
ー、
is
また1
retired.
点取られ
Two
たな。
hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs are on top, 12-6. Now into the box, Pete Alonso, who went deep last time up.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First delivery to him. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3
うん、
to go now.
これはボール。
And now a pitch on the way.
いやー、入ってん
Now
か
that's
い。
a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turning the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And that one yanked just foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Now the payoff pitch home.
あー、危ない。
Look out.
終わったかね、終わってないですよ。6点取り
And
ま
I'm
し
sure
た
the
よ。
manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to
6
bat
点
a
取っ
slugger
た
like
けど、
that
ま
to
た
the
ちょこ
end
ちょ
and end up
こ
walking him than serving one
点
up.
取られ
He
と
can
るから
really
追い
hurt
つかんですね。まだ6点差ですよ。
So next to hit is
だい
Patrick
ぶ点
Mazeika.
取っとる。
It was a walk in his
けど
last
取られるから結局ね、縮まってはまた離れの繰り返しですよ。中継ぎがよう打たれるから。
Mazeika
12
playing
点
here
も
in
取ら
his
れ
age
とるからね。
26 season. This is his first year at the big league level.
まだ6点もあるんですよ。
Now a fastball that's taken
Meow.
close that time, but it's 1-1.
にゃ
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
おっと。まあでもなんか意外とちょこちょこ点は取れとるから、まだ点は入ると思うんですよね。ああ、この中継ぎもやばいですね。うわーっと。当たりはいいけど。
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first.
スライダーチェンジ。と、これはボール。キングスズースの出番。ここで出てきて、ランナー溜まってドカンと一発。あー、これは取られる。ここでまたドカンと一発、ホームランでも。まだ投げるか。もうあえても変えてくると思うんですけど、まだ投げさせてますね。いやー、とこ投げる。おっと。いやー、引っ掛ける。最悪のダブルプレーならなかった。ああ、また代打で。この人で。
Luis Guillorme will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Luis Guillorme.
まだ投げんのこの人。もうスタミナゼロですよ。気合で投げてます。ピッチャーおらんのかな。あー、詰まった。ボール球か。さあ、また帰って。中継ぎが打たれすぎですよね。変えても変えても打たれるからね。菊池はおらんのか。菊池はおらん。とにかくもうゼロでいってもらわんと追いつかんですな、これ。まだ6点もあるからね。
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and this on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for a strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Eric Sogard steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll enter play here
な
with
か
an
なかで
average
も
just over 250.
球
Still
は
without
速
a
い
home run and 6 RBIs. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One out, nobody on. Check swing,
よっと
no swing, says the home plate
止ま
umpire.
ってま
Ball
す
2.
な。
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top.
あ
He
ー、
was
抜け
able
て
to
い
lay
く。
off.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
今のももうちょい取れるんですけどね。
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much
うま
velocity
い
in
こ
the
と
game.
抜
That
け
was
て
a
いくんですよ。
96-mile-an-hour fastball.
流
But he
し打ち
smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor
あ
that
とはこ
fastball
こ
and
で
try
抑
and
え
work
る
it
か
the
どう
other way
か。
to keep you on
ま
your
あ、
speed.
よう打ってますな。4打数3
Now
安打。
back to the leadoff spot in the
当たっ
Cubs
てま
lineup.
す。
Stepping forward, Matt Duffy, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball
よ
game.
ーっ
Down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up
と、
a
ここ
foul
でダ
ball.
ブルプレーでね、終わるといい
The
けど。
0-1 delivery.
あー、また打ってる。
In there, the base
4
hit.
安打目。ほんまよう打ちますな。
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
話し合いへ。
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
よい
Ball
し
and
ょ。
strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
いやー、反応してるけど止まってる。
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
おっと。あー、やってもた。
And it's not in time as he's in
ポロ
well
リ
ahead
ポ
of
ロ
the
リ。
throw. So now 2 men in
この
scoring
ポロリはい
Well,
ら
you
んで
live
す
by
な。
the sword, you die by it too. He went with an
こ
off-speed
れで
pitch
ま
down
た
in the
や
zone,
ばいな。
and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring
う
position.
かといって次3番やからね。まあ、どっちにしろ。あー、チャールかしもた。
misses for ball 4. He'll take
まあ、
the
満塁ですな。ホームゲッツーかダブルプレーか。ポロポロポロリと参ろうか。
stepping in is Chris Bryant.
ポロリポロリ。このまた3番も4打数
Yeah, Matt,
3
I
安打
expect
です
this
から
pitcher
ね。
to try and get the same result as his
当た
last
りま
at
くっ
bat
てます
right
ね、
here.
これ。
Double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
これで打たれたらもう完全に終わりますね。満塁ホームランとか打たれたら最悪ですね。とどめを刺されますよ。怖い。けど1点は取られる。これはもうどうしようもない。またもや1点取られる。7点差。
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sack fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch on the way. Ian Happ is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath.
また打たれてる。これでまた1点入る。もつれてる。あーちゃー。さらにまた点が入る。最後のこの1点いらんですよね。余裕でアウトと思ったらえらいなんかもつれまくってましたね。これはもう変えてもキリがない。 せっかく点取ってもまた取られるから、どこまでも離れていくっていう。いるやろ。あー、
He's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now,
あー、ストライク入る。
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit
あ
any
ー、
of
ま
the
た歩
spots.
かしてる。
Now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting
完
count.
全に
Right
も
about
う
now,
流れが
managers
悪いです
questioning
ね。
his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now it'll be Javier Baez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Jacob Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard.
あー、また打たれてる。
And this is turning ugly now
ど
as
ん
this
だけ
ball
打
is
つん
down
や。
for extra bases.
さらにまた1点。
Safely as also
10
on the
点
play,
差に
a
なってま
run
す。
comes across to score.
ほんまにこの、変えても変えても
Jock Peterson
止まらんという。
center field. Leads there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning.
こ
Nine
れ
men
は
come
ま
to
た
the
きつ
plate
いな。
for a score. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The
あ
Cubbies
と
are in
3
front
回で
16
10点
to
取らな
6.
ダメ。20本打たれてる。すごいな。
Now we're going to have a
20
conference in
本
the home
16
plate area, so it would
得点。
appear that we'll see a double switch here.
笑いが止まりませんな。
Jason Adam is in
あ
out of the
とは
bullpen
何
now
点
as he'll
取
be
れるかで
inserted
すよ
into
ね。
the number 6 spot following the double switch.
10点取るの
Nico
は
Harder
至
is
難
in
の
the
技で
ball
すね、
game
こ
as
れ。
well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot,
さあ、
hitting
代
ninth
打、
now
代
on the
打。
double switch.
The center fielder,
Albert Almora is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
カーブチェンジ。
First offering.
あれがストライクだ。
0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball.
相手もそこまでピッチャー放り込んでこんからね。点は取れる可能性はあるけど、10点取んのはしんどい。
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right.
あー、もうちょい。
Catch on the warning track. Fine running play there for the first down. Now to the plate, J.D. Davis, who went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
球速い。
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do.
いや
Waved at and missed as he took something
今
off
の
there.
カーブもよう落ちますな。
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose.
そう、これは一旦ちゃいますか。押して入った。1点は取る。スリーラン3本打てば1点か。まあ、なんとかまた一発打ったけど、1点しか入らんからね。さあ、9点差。ランナーおらんからね、1点しか入らんけど。もまれやろう。もまれやろう。これはボールで、ストライクっぽい。ランナー溜めてドカンと一発で取らんとなかなか点が入らん。
and it's only going to get worse
9
if
点
you're
取ら
not
なあかん
focusing
から。
on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way.
おー、ライト前。
Through and he's got his first base hit.
それでもまだ粘ってますけど。
One of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
はあ、どんどん打っていかんと。
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 0-1.
あー、避けた。最悪のダブルプレー。以上。まあでも1点は取ったけど、納豆ご飯と鶏肉。昨日はあれですか、唐揚げとコロッケ買いましたけど。とにかくゼロでいってくれんとね、これもう毎回取られとるからね。
Now the first pitch. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups.
Yes,
Doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Nico Horner comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
おっと、当ててもた。今のは痛いな。
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
乱闘並んでよかったですね。5打数4安打大当たり。
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ball and no strikes.
37,000人入ってますよ。大入りですね。
In the air now out to right field.
よっしゃ。やっとツーアウト。
Into the box, Jason Hayward. He went deep back in the fifth. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
A little bouncer.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
よっしゃ。なんとか抑えた。
They still hold a relatively sizable lead. Now to bat, Kevin Pillar. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Kevin.
あの人か。これは変えますけど、残ってんのかなって残ってない。残念。変えれませんな。
First pitch of the AB now. Pulls this one
ああ、上げてもた。
Peterson has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate is Pete Alonso. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Nope, that's
Ball
down.
2 now. Ready with the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out.
とこ投げるな。歩かしてくれるか。
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
ボール球や。
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch
完
right
全
there.
にボール球でしたね、これ。
By the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone.
これは我慢せなあかんところ。
Into the box, Patrick Mazika. She'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
あれがストライク。
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Peterson's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. They trail by a bunch.
丸おじさん、おはようございます。もう、打ち込まれております。先発もあかんけど、中継ぎも打たれて、16点取られてます。もう、なかなか追いつかんですね、これ。まあ、まだでも7点取っただけ、マシですけどね。完全に試合が崩壊してますね。カブスファンがあと9回の裏に何点取れるかですよね。また打たれた。よう打つな。どんだけ打つんですかね。もう20本以上ヒット打ってるでしょ。話し合いしたところであんま変わらんっていうね。とにかくゼロに行ってもらわんと。おったともと取ってないんかい。今の取ってないな。話し合い、話し合いしたら、ちょっとだけ、自信が蘇るんですけど、今のでも取ってほしいですね。ダブルプレーかと思ったら抜けていってる。やばいな、これ。完全にもうカブスの流れになってますね。
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch.
あんな球を振ってくれるとは。これはでもライトフライやけど三塁行くでしょ。
second, he'll tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with
ワ
one
ン
away.
アウト三塁一
There
塁。
at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Digging in next, Jason Adam.
あれ、
And
こ
there
の
are
バ
runners
ッ
at the
タ
corners
ー、
now.
ピッチャー違うんか、代打しないんですね。ピッチャーそのまま打席入ってますけど。
First pitch of the AB now. As he comes up empty on a pitch
珍
right
しい
down
で
the middle
す
for
ね。
strike one.
もう予備がい
Never
ないです
found
かね。
myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard
まあ
fastball
多分
when
ス
you're
クイ
in
ズ
the
と
jam.
かすることないと思いますけど。
Ball one.
Inside.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And this is on
よ
the
っし
ground
ゃ。
to
ダ
first.
ブルプレー、ダブルプレー。よっし
To
ゃ。
first as they get the
やっ
double
と終
play
わっ
to
た。
get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. One more shot coming up will
い
go to the
やー、
bottom
危
of
な
the
いとこで
ninth.
したね。
Cubs lead it
あれでまた打
16 to
たれ
7.
とったらほんまやばいですね。
And now here is Jonathan
さあ、あ
Villar
とは
starting things for his
何
side
点
in
取る
the
か。
ninth as they face the
まあ何点取る言うても
improbable odds of
も
trying to come back in this
う正
one.
直
Not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats
厳
still
しすぎ
count.
ますけ
At
どね。
least for their own stats.
9
You
点
can't
取れ
give
な
them
いですよ
chances
ね、なかな
as
か。
a professional.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate as he
ラ
watches
ンナー
ball
貯め
one.
て
That
貯め
batting
て、
average hovering in the high
ホームランで
230s.
点取らん
13
と、
home runs,
なかなか
26
点が
RBIs.
入らんで。い
And a
や
fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
ー、よっしゃー。どうしたヒットヒットヒッ
And
トヒ
that's
ッ
going to be a base hit. So
ト。ポロ
a
リ
great
ポロ
job
リ。
off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
なんとかセンター
Just a
前。
nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game, but one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is. We do not give away at bats, and he certainly didn't right there.
さあ、もう残りこの人しか残ってないですね。
James
最後
McCann
の
come
代
on
打
to
用意。
pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 33, James McCann.
構え方がなんか種田さんみたいですよね。ガニ股打
Here
法
it
の。
comes. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs.
懐かしい。ガニ股打法。
The 1-0.
よっしゃー、ピッチャー強襲、ピッチャー強襲。
But he
あ
is
ー、しゃー、足が遅い。
as
ピ
he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
ッチャー当たってるけど、あれがセーフにならない。
Time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from
思
up
いっきり
here
当
at
たっ
least
て
that
ま
his
したけど。
actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the
さ
way
す
he's
が
trying
に
to
この
walk
ま
it
ま
off,
投
I
げる
think
で
he's
しょう
going
ね
to。try to continue. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
さあ、1点取れるのか。
And now the first pitch. Hit in
よっ
the
しゃ、
air
ライ
down the
ト
right
前、
field
ライト
line.
前、ライト
And
前。
that's going to
1
fall
点
for
入
a
る、
base
1
hit.
点入る。
The runner scores from second.
なんとかまだ点は入ってますね。
He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it
すん
down
な
the
り
left
終わらない
field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out
ラ
a
イ
nice
トへ
run
流
the other
し打
way.
ち。
JD Davis gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at
まあ、さっ
both
き
of
こ
his
の
home
人
runs in this
ホーム
one,
ラン打
the
ったんです
second
よね。
coming back in the seventh. deliver. Here comes the first pitch. It's yanked into the stand. Strike one.
さすがにでもまだ8点取らなあかんから。ああ、でもだ。
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
ああ、これは平凡なレフトフライ。追い込まれましたね。
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Now it's swinging.
あー、セカンドゴロ終了。残念ながら負けました。打たれすぎです。ないなら。さすがにこんだけ打たれたら勝てないですね。まあでもよう8点取りましたね。22本もヒット打たれてるな。打たれすぎですよね、これ。完全にもうピッチャー崩壊しましたからね。オーマイガー。まあ、点が取れただけでも、まだマシでしたね。打線は取ってるんですけど、ピッチャーがね、打たれすぎですよね。普通8点取ったら勝てるんですけどね。でも8本で8得点っていうのはまだ効率はいいんですけどね。これででも連勝が止まりましたね。4連勝してたんですけど、これで止まって、貯金が4ですね。まあでもまだ 2.5 やから、まだまだ1位は狙えますね。相変わらずドジャースはすごいな。よっしょ。さあ、終わりましょうか。また次に切り替えんと。よいしょ。さあ、ちょっと腹が減ったんで飯を食べますわ。よいしょ。どれやったかな。ああ、これでした。よいしょ。さあ、ではではでは、お疲れ様でした。